All right, I have returned. And what are we doing? What are we working on? Well, did this finish? It finished. All right. So, I forget if it was Friday night. I started looking at this again, thinking, hey, I should make sure this is working. But yeah, it's been through some iterations of fixes, but I think it's finally just about there. So we're doing deploy. The deploy is done. So if I go back to look at the overall step function and its definition, or actually, it's maybe nicer to look at just in the studio, right? So here we go. Right, so now it's an update item to get streamed from DynamoDB. I think let's go ahead and let's go back in the UI. So what is oh yeah, I had one that I was I'll leave page. So this was 8BC. 1 second. 8BC. Is that this one? No. Is it this one? Which one was 8BC? Huh. Wait. Was I looking at the wrong thing? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. No. The stream ID here. A83. Hey, Twerk. How's it going? So A83. Was that the first one in this list? Yeah, it was. Okay, so let's do a new execution for this stream. Let's see how that goes. Twerk says, hi friend, how are you today? Nice to see you live. Greetings from Twerk. Yes, hello. Well, I definitely could not miss my Sunday morning stream. I think I've can't miss out on the coding streams. The gaming ones, sometimes hit or miss, but I would really miss out on doing these. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We found another bug with the last set of changes they just made. So the function states that format had the following errors. The JSON path argument. Oh, we did this out of order? Yes. This needs to happen. This step needs to happen after list video objects or parse video keys. One of the two. Okay, so let's fix that. Stream ingestion. So, in short, the thing that I'm working on today, the thing that I'm working on all these streams, it's been like more than a year of working on this project, but specifically we're working on some logic that takes the video files that I get when I stream and absorbs them. It pulls all sorts of information out of them, and I use that to be able to theoretically generate YouTube videos. So this is the big rewrite that's been the project for the last few months to move things to AWS and to make things more capable of being expanded upon. Okay, so where we call list video objects, right? So what does parse video keys do again? Okay, so this is the part where we pull out the count. See there on line 187, we get the count from this array length. So this get stream from DynamoDB needs to be after that parse video keys, so that the information is available. All right, so let's run and deploy. Doesn't take that long. There's a little bit of overhead because this is, yeah, I think it's pretty nice. This is pretty fast to deploy because it's smart enough to know, like, we have a bunch of stuff created in AWS as part of this overall application. It seems like Arabic. Oh no. Well, I'm happy to field questions from, you know, the least to most technical. I won't necessarily have answers, but I enjoy trying to answer questions. What am I making? I think the simplest way of saying, like, the overall project, right, is the goal. Yes, exactly. Is to make something where when I... Oh, it's still broken. Okay, well, we'll figure that out. When I stream, I want, and I have this little thing I've already started using, this little stream manager, and this should look kind of familiar. It's kind of like the Twitch dashboard, where I can have actually, let's forget about the details. Overall, when you go live, what's your stream title? What's the category? Especially someone like me, who is like, I have a schedule. This is, on these days I stream this, on these days I stream that. When I go live, what are the tags? It's always the same set of tags, or maybe there's a few tags that are different, right? So that process, getting ready to go live, going live, and then while there are all sorts of cool tools, like on Twitch, right? You can like export your video to YouTube. You could do that. There are issues with that. In terms of like resolution of the video and control, and especially if you want to like split the video into multiple like separate VOD videos. You know, if you have a 3-hour stream, are you going to put a 3-hour video? I don't want to do that. Instead, I would like more control, and I would like to automate the process of taking the stream videos, putting them onto YouTube, auto-generating titles and descriptions based on their content, and then even being able to go further than that and be able to like take streamed content and cut it down and do kind of like edited videos just based off of what I stream, right? So like, hey, during the stream, people ask questions. I can turn that into a Q&A video, right? And then use AI to do that. Yeah, you can send to YouTube or TikTok, but you can like make a clip. But what if you want to make a video where you're selecting like different segments of the video from the stream and putting them together and editing them together? What if you want an outro on your video? What if you want to have transitions? So part of what I'm doing here is like the ability to say, hey, I have an editor. I have a video editor built into this application. And then I have all this information that surfaced from the stream VOD, including like basically AI summarization of interesting things. Yeah, you can edit them. Sure, you can download them and get a video editor. What if I don't want to do all that? What if I want one tool that does all of those things all together and is basically a studio within one app? Oh yeah, within Twitch? How do you mean? Yeah, clips. Sure. And you can do a highlight, but what if... Sure. But can you combine them together into one video and then export to YouTube? Really? Interesting. How would you do that? Interesting. Yeah. I was just looking really quickly over if that was something that was like in the, because I know there's a the video producer section and in Twitch, but I don't see the kind of functionality that would let you like combine multiple things like that. Make segments in one stream. Interesting. So yeah, let's say. So I think the thing that put me on the course, yeah, I was looking really briefly over there, but I don't see the things that I would need. So let me give you an example. This was nearly 2 years ago at this point. I did a 12-hour live stream where it was just like, because that was for Memorial Day, nearly 2 years ago now at this point. And so it was like, it was over 12 hours long. And so I couldn't even, like, it wouldn't even transfer the full thing over to, there were a lot of problems. And yeah. So there were a lot of problems with that. And I was also really not happy, like, because I stream at 1440p and I have local recordings as well. Yeah, that's right. I started doing local recordings in OBS specifically because of the fact that I was having issues where, like, the stream would get muted and then I wouldn't be able to transfer it to YouTube without problems. And you know, we can talk about the stream muting thing. Like, I use music that I have rights to, like, stream and put on YouTube for, but regardless, there were issues. And so doing that, and then initially back then, what I was doing was I would just take the whole stream. Yeah, Twerk, thank you for sharing your experience. I would like to, like, if you have a link or something about, like, I guess I could look myself. Maybe there's more I need to look at in terms of what you can do on Twitch. But I will just say there were some things that initially prompted me to do this. And what I ended up doing was, and basically what I've been doing the whole time I have been streaming is taking the local recordings that I do, and then I bring them into a video editor like DaVinci Resolve, in my case. And then I split them up into, like, 1 hour segments. And then I put, like, an intro, like, transition on the front, outro segment on the end, you know, adjust audio levels, those sorts of things. And I put those up as VOD videos on YouTube. And those get, you know, for a streamer of my size, really tiny, some views. I think they probably get more, my content probably gets more viewed on YouTube than it does here on Twitch. And that wouldn't be the case if I wasn't, you know, doing at least a little bit of curation of that content. But then it eats time, right? So instead of spending my time with a video editor, I'm spending time working on this tool, which is more fun for me. And has for like a year been pretty good. It produces a thing that I can import into DaVinci Resolve, and then I can finish the edits there and, like, render it out. And so what I've been working on the last couple of months is to kind of complete the process of automating the full thing by ditching the video editor and have that in my tool, right? And so that is, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to do. All right, so why did this fail? List video objects failed because stream record item prefix S could not be input. Right. So we have a oh, right. Right. Okay, so here's the issue. To do these steps of listing the video objects, right? What we do is we get the stream record from the database from DynamoDB. We get the prefix, which is normally just the date of the stream. And then we use that to find all of the video files. So if this relies on already having the stream record, so that needs to happen before. So we can't just say, hey, let's do the update and then get the record back. To do the update, we need the count. I guess, oh, right. But the count is based on what this returns. So we can't do this. What we need to do is we're gonna duplicate this, and we're gonna do this in 2 steps, right? So this is going to be get stream from DynamoDB. So this is just gonna be a DynamoDB get item. And so we don't have an update expression. We don't have any of these things. Instead, we have a projection. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then this one, this is gonna be update stream record. Yeah, there you go. And then, oops. Stream record. Okay, and then stream ID, set video clip count, and we don't need to return anything. And so result path is, I think this defaults to, we want to discard. Yes, we want to discard the results of this call because we don't need anything back from this. This is just kind of like, we'll just go and do it. Okay, so now we're going to change around the order that we're doing things. Right, so we need to get the stream from DynamoDB. And then we list the video objects and parse the video keys. And then we update the stream record. Because this is the point where we'll have the count. Because that gets set and parse video keys. Those video objects needs the stream record. Item prefix S. So let's make sure that this is right. Get stream from DynamoDB. Gets the stream ID. And returns a projection with the prefix. Do we use stream record anywhere else besides looking at the item? No. Do we need to have parse video keys pass through the stream record then? So list video objects happens first. We don't have anywhere else that, yeah, so I think we can get rid of this, making things slightly simpler, and we'll deploy that. All right, and then that changes our permissions back. You're testing the segment now. Interesting. Where did you? So that's in the Twitch UI somewhere. You made 3 segments to 1. Is that like in the content tab, or where is that? Content, interesting. In video producer. Huh. Let's see if I go to highlights. Yeah, sure. So is this in yeah, in video producer in like doing a highlight of a video? Because yeah, it seems like you can definitely add multiple segments. Yeah, you could do something like that. I might have to steal this UI. Alright, looks like our deploy is done. So let's try running the step function again and see if this works this time. Yeah, nice. 3 segments in 1 clip. Yep, that makes sense. But there's a maximum length though on the highlights, right? That you can make. Yeah, nice. Whereas like I might want to make like a 15-30 minute video, and more than that, kind of the long-term vision for this program. Here's a diagram. Here's a diagram that's actually a diagram. So the idea here is that I have this concept of a series, right? So like this stream that I do on Sundays has been a series. So like it's this glowing Telegram project, right? And then I have a bunch of streams, and then each stream has all the different media items, right? Because when I record, I get like 20-minute segments. So I want to be able to take essentially clips, right, from multiple streams, condense them into a project, and render out into what I'm calling an episode, you know, something that I put on YouTube. And so that's the ultimate like workflow that I want to do here. And then behind the scenes, you can take the highlight and export it to YouTube. So that's the overall, like, that's the mechanics of like taking the media and switching it together, right? But what this tool does is a little bit more than that, because the idea is that the guidance, yeah, the guidance is like AI driven is the idea in a few different ways. Yeah, thanks for stopping by and chatting and learning something and sharing something with me as well. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good stream tour.
For years to come.
All right, so yeah, see you around. It looks like we're past the part where the issue was. So this should mean that the stream record got updated. Let's hide advanced view here. We'll look at events actually. So we sent this update to DynamoDB to set the video clip count to 9. So that all looks good.
Then you'll be able to rely on this thing for years to come.
And now we're doing the ingestion process, which we've already seen work once for a different set of videos for a different stream. So hopefully this will work as well. How are we doing? Like, how much is this costing me? Something I'm keeping an eye on as we're spinning up more and more stuff. Let's see, if we look at Cost Explorer, Let's look at just like the last couple of days. So let's do like 15th and 16th. Apply. Granularity will be daily. So I'm paying like nearly $3 a day for S3 storage. ECS about 50 cents. So these two charges here, so not even $1, is like all the compute as I've been testing things and like re-rendering videos. So not too bad. The S3 cost, if we were to look at it, it's a lot of like Glacier and stuff because I'm storing a lot of data. How much data? Let's see. I don't think there's anything secret in my list of S3 buckets. Save in video archive. Let's see, metrics. We are at 9.5 terabytes of Glacier storage and 1.6 terabytes of infrequent access storage. So we're at like 11 terabytes of data at this point. Just a little bit of data. All right, well, what else is there to do? Let's see. So I think we probably can check out main again and pull down. There we go. Okay, so that auto merged. We have these changes. Let's go look at the project board. Okay, so that one closed out automatically. Good. And so we're working on more fixes for stream ingestion process. And maybe it's fixed now. Let's say so. So let's see if I look at glowing Telegram, more fixes. We'll create a branch for that. Do I want to make multiple commits on this? Probably. I probably want to start with these changes to CloudFront. Right, so we're just adding comments. Fix, sure. I'm not really too picky about update stream record and remove unused metadata update. It's sort of. It's sort of what's going on. It's pretty significant changes. Let's go with it, and we'll push that out. All right. So yeah, that got merged. Video editor repo, and then we go to the main repo. We have our new branch. Sure. I'm so used to caring much more about the PR title, because I'm used to working with repos where I'm doing squash commits, and so I've moved away from that to doing rebase for these projects, these repos. So typically I have it set up where like the actual commit that ends up on like the developer main branch would be the name of the PR. But I don't have to care as much for this. Let's see what Copilot thinks of these changes. And so this is some of what we've done so far this stream. Some pretty substantial rearrangements of things. Okay. And then Copilot just had some low confidence nitpicks. Update expression is not referenced in the video. I don't think that's true. That's an issue. Video clip count. Oh, No, that is true. Good one. That's not necessary. Right, so we're updating the video metadata table here. We're not using video clip count. That happens elsewhere. Somewhere. Clip count. Yeah, here we go. It's just called S. And S. Okay, cool. So that's a thing that Copilot got for me. Good job. The variable chain appears to be defined more than once in the file. I don't think that's true. So chain? No, just the once, right? Yeah. Okay. Remove unused. Yep, good. Push that. All right. And then what else? Did set that to oh, there we go. Okay, let's auto merge that. And then I'll take that off our board, push it over to the done. And there's a lot of maintenance stuff that kind of needs to happen pretty soon. I guess ultimately the work that has been ongoing for a bit is this test render flow. Alright, I think I have to end the stream here though, so I'm gonna wrap things up and say thanks so much everyone for coming out to the stream. Come by and say hello. Jake for the resub. It's work for the discussion. And, yeah, alright, that'll be it for today though. I'm gonna try to see, I hope to have a stream tomorrow and later in the day for some mod of Minecraft, getting back to GT&H, but we'll see what happens. So until then, take care. Bye bye for now.